Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan. Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro.
You know what a hassa is? That's a pig that don't fly straight. And I'm sick of those guys, they always have to trip, they so irate. Man, I'm winning, hope I break, but I can't, no limit, so ice tank. CMC, Black Jack and Ginger, we what's happening in the Cleveland rap division. Why hate? Oh, I understand, your wife's on the gram trying to slide in our damn DMs, feisty little tramp. A couple of quaaludes, my pipes in her veg. Michelle Pfeiffer won't smack, I like it like that. She would kiss me if I'd wear the hat. Say goodnight to the bad guy. All I have in this world are my balls and my word, and I'm making fans fat.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro.
You were man, but I made her a fan, bro. I got a twerking face down in her ass up from Cleveland to Cali and down to Atlanta. These bitches will do anything for the camera. She on my dick with her hands up. Roller coaster and she call it the Magnum. Black and white whip like that shit was a panda. Start that bitch up and it sound like a tantrum.
Take a seat again, about to eat again. Begin to beat again and eat the feet again. Cause I'ma need the win. I got 'em reeling in the first and the second round. I don't mess around. More fans than the ceiling gets. Where's the wheeler at? Probably peeling back panties with a pizza pan. Chilling by his wiener man. Goku and Vegeta man. Dragon balls on her face and her head. Probably gon' ache. She gon' need to see the Minifin and Ritalin.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro.
I've been feeling like Tony Montana. On the mic eating bars like bananas. Hit your bitch in the back of a phantom. On my dick like she don't have a man though. One time I'ma hit it till the sun come. 2 times I'ma hit the shit and then some. 3 times then I block the bitch. Got no time to show these hoes some love. Cause I'm hitting it different, it's the gift of the twisted. I'll be splitting your misses into a million positions. Then I'm off in an instant. Yeah, my focus been shifted. People talk on my name, wouldn't piss in their directions. If you stop my downfall, then you'll have to step in line. I ain't stepping off this path till I take back what is mine. Give me it.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling like Tony Montana. Make the pack stretch, gotta keep my bands up. Young, rich, and pretty bitch, I stay glammed up. You her man, but I made her a fan, bro.
I just really wanna air it out. Ice on me, got a fair amount. Wanna talk, then you can clear it out. Yeah, Air MC's about to air it out. Air it out, I'ma air it out. Air it out, I'ma air it out. Air it out, air it out. Everybody.
We are live.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy CMC.
And I'm Gingerbread.
And today we have got an OG in the game. He said he's a hip-hop head that knows mostly about all the history of hip-hop. We got the motherfucking fool on the hill in this motherfucker. How you doing today, bro?
I appreciate it.
How you
really,
feeling?
Really do. Doing great.
Give him some
man.
claps, bro. Come on.
Come on.
You late with it. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking
applause.
you show some respect.
Put some respect on that.
Put some respect on my name. Respect my
everyone doing?
authority. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Doing good? How you feeling over there, GB?
You know, overworked and underpaid.
Pretty mid. Pretty mid. Show off that new shirt you got. Show off that brand new shirt you got. Yeah, shout out to Big Chief 420. You already know what it is. Shout out to all the homies down in Southern Ohio. I want to take this time to say like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. I ain't going to tell you to do it because I ain't no YouTuber. Aaron's going to tell me I'm a YouTuber.
And I'm not going to say you're a YouTuber this time, but I'm going to say go to WGG.
WGG.
Use our affiliate code AirMC.
AirMC, get 10% off.
You know,
Get some pep in your step.
get a little juiced up. It's a good time.
Dubby.
All right, so a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what you
Yeah,
do.
tell us who you is, bruh.
I am Fool on a Hill. I've been rapping, making music, been a part of hip hop in general most of my life. Started making music around 1995, 96. Got good at it around 2000.
He said it took him a while.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Most people are self-conscious, whatever. So,
Right.
Yeah, been doing this a long time. Got a lot of love for this genre and what you guys do, what we do.
Hell
So
yeah,
on and
man.
so
We got a lot of love and a lot of respect for you too, man.
I appreciate
You've
it.
come and support us. You've been there through different evolutions of AirMC too. For real, you've seen. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's been there, man.
Try to support the homies. Gotta
Supporting the
support
homies. That's what it's all about, baby.
Right,
Best thing we can do.
right.
So,
I'm very intrigued.
today,
I'm very intrigued about what I'm gonna hear today. Because my man does things a little bit differently. Okay?
it's kind of like a punk rock met hip hop.
And I'm gonna tell you, if anybody's got something negative to say, you can catch me outside. How about that? All right.
So we are going to work on a song that he had a rough draft for, and we're gonna see what we can add to it and try to do something a little different. Maybe make it a song that he's ready to release.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
let's get you in the booth.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's hit it. Yeah, we getting right to it, man. We gonna get you right in the booth. We gonna do this.
Then it gives me time to mix while you guys are doing the interview.
Yeah.
Then we actually do the interview.
Let me get a sip. Get my.
You need to take your drink in there. Take it in there with you, bro. Do your thing.
Put this little stand right here.
Yeah.
There's not really a place to set it down there. All right. You want to turn the lights on for him?
I don't know where the thing is. Hit me right in the face, bro. Hit me right in the face.
Well, now we're gonna turn some lights on for you.
Let me.
All right. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Can you hear me now? Yes, I can hear you.
All right. All right.
All right.
What kind of lights you want on, bro?
No, that's good. I got the screen, so as long as it looks good to you.
Yeah, it looks good on camera there. All right.
All right. All right. All right.
Let me turn on desktop volume. Boom. Here we go from the tippy.
From the tippy top. Fool on a hill. This is a story that I'm telling from a different view. I am the light that the night bears witness to. Today is crisp and new, that type of day you whistle to. So if you think I'm man, come on man, that just isn't true. I'm what you listen to, knowing that's that guy that never fit the box and just never really tried. I gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath
that and do some doubles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is a story that I'm telling from a different view. I am the light that the night bears witness to. Today is crisp and new, that type of day you whistle to. So if you think I'm mad, come on, man, that just isn't true. I'm what you listen to, knowing that's a
Here,
guy.
let's do it again.
Mm-hmm.
One more time, all right?
No problem. This is a story that I'm telling from a different view. I am the light that the night bears witness to. Today is crisp and new, that type of day you whistle to. So if you think I'm mad, come on, man, that just isn't true. I'm what you listen to, knowing that's the guy that never fit the box and just never really tried. I gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers.
Okay.
Now shit's about to get real.
All right, here we go.
Gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Said Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Was that what you were expecting? Probably not. Gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! One more, or is that enough?
Do one more.
All right.
Let's get some layers on her.
Like to layer it out. Gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Said Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! You Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Yeah, if you got neighbors, man, right now they're going, what the fuck? I mean, I know he does music up there, but what the fuck is that? Gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! And I hope you learn to like it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! And I hope you've learned to like it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried it.
All right, one more on that. One more layer of that.
Gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! And I hope you've learned to like it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! And I hope you've learned to like it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried it.
All right. Do you want to add anything else to your verse?
Can I have a listen back just to hear what it sounds like right now, or?
Yeah.
Tippy top. Fool on a hill. This is a story that I'm telling from a different view. I am the light that the night bears witness to. Today is crisp and new, that type of day you whistle to. So if you think I'm mad, come on, man, that just isn't true. I'm what you listen to, knowing that's that guy that never fit the box and just never really tried. I gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! And I hope you learn to like it. Dirty Sanchez, motherfucker! Don't knock it till about being different, and that's different.
That's different.
You can leave the headphones at the door.
That's a one take. Well, for the
That is different right there. That is exactly what that is.
I've always strided, you know.
We can take the headphones off here. I don't need those on.
Man.
Alrighty. We're good to go?
You can leave the headphones.
Yeah, you can leave the headphones off for this part. So, if you've seen the show, then you know exactly what's about to go on right now. But if you haven't, then I'm going to give you all the rundown right now. We're about to play 10 questions. I got 10 questions here, a little bit different than we normally do it. So we'll see what we're gonna do here today. Each wrong answer that he gets, he's got to freestyle for 30 seconds, or he's got to do something for 30 seconds. I don't know what it is, but we gonna figure it out. So, I've got some song lyrics here. I'm going to read you the song lyrics from 90s hip-hop. That's what this says it is, 90s hip-hop. And you are going to tell me what song it's from. You think you can do that for me?
I think I can.
All
For the
right.
applause.
Here we go. Question number 1. Let me put these over here so that we don't get any sound. There we go. Question number 1. This is an easy one.
Okay.
And it's multiple choice if you need them. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
Because I've been laughing in class for so long that even my mama thinks that
And my mind is gone.
But I really didn't
Deserve it?
Yeah.
What is the name of that song? Do you want the
Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
That is correct. Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
I
You are
almost
1
went
for
blank
1.
there for a second. I knew the lyrics and I'm like,
Oh, wait, what's the
obviously
name of the
that's
song?
bang. Yeah, okay.
That's funny. So you are 1 for 1, my man. So right now you're not freestyling nothing.
I appreciate that.
If you go 10 for 10, you'll be the first person to do it, and you won't have to freestyle.
Okay.
I'll still make you freestyle. All right. Next question. Question number 2. Lyric number 2, I should say. He's a mighty, mighty good man. What a man, girls' night, or mighty, mighty good man? What is the name of that song?
What are the 3 choices?
What a man, girls' night, or mighty, mighty good man? What is the name of that song?
What a man.
What a man? Final answer?
Final answer.
You are correct. There it is. This upbeat lyric from What a Man, Salt and Peppa's hit album, Very Necessary, was released in 1993. So he's 2 for 2.
Oh,
Ladies and
Lord.
gentlemen, he's coming in hot. Some of these are a little easier.
Getting
So
a little warmer here.
here we go. Question number 3. Jump around, jump up, and get down. We have get down, jump up, or jump around.
I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I don't need. Yeah. That is what?
That is get down, jump up, or jump around.
Jump around.
Jump around, final answer.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Yes.
Perfect. It is jump around.
Wow, man.
That is, so he is 3 for 3. Okay, here we go. I think this one might trip you up. I don't know how. So we're 3 for 3. Here we go. Question number 4. Mace, you know, ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on a blimp. Can't no PhD. Mo money, mo problems. Who's hot? Who's not?
Who's hot? Who's not?
I can give you the lyric again if you need it.
I know it's Biggie, but do I get multiple on this, or I just gotta
You
guess?
just got to guess. You get one shot.
Lyrics again?
Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on a blimp. Can't no PhD. Mo money, mo problems. Who's hot? Who's not?
Oh no, that's Diddy.
Diddy's not the right name to say in this point in time. Just because all of that shit going on with Diddy and the baby oil, man, let me tell you.
I'll go back to Papa and say it's, man, I might get this wrong.
This might be the first one. Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on a blimp. Can't know PhD, Mo Money, Mo Problems. Who's hot? Who's not? He's thinking. You see him thinking over here, man. This man thinking.
That is, how that is, gee whiz. Is that from that? I can't think of the name of the song. I know I'm reciting the lyrics in my head to other parts of the song. I can't think of the name of the song.
So just take a guess. Which one out of those three?
Out of what three?
Out of Can't Know PhD, Mo Money, Mo Problems, or Who's Hot, Who's Not?
Oh, the More Money, More Problems.
You gonna say Mo Money, Mo Problems?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
He is correct.
Yes.
There we
Okay.
go. There we go.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah, I was
Okay.
giving you the answers at the end. I was
All
giving
right,
you the
I
options.
didn't realize it.
Okay. This one's an easy one because I knew this one right off the rip. Who you trying to mess with, S.A.? Don't you know I'm loco? I'm loco. Don't mess with me. Insane in the brain.
It's one with the flamboyant tempo just for that. Yeah, insane in the brain.
Insane in the brain. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
And he is 5 for 5.
Oh,
We
wow,
almost tripped
man.
him up. We almost
Yeah,
tripped
you
him
almost got me
up.
with the biggie. I can recite the lyrics, but the names of the songs are starting to, the older you get, the more they cloud in there, So.
All right, we're on question number 6. My, music makes me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord. Thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and 2 hype feet.
It feels good. Makes me, yeah. Can't touch this.
Is it 2 hype feet? Can't touch this? Or say, oh my Lord?
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this final answer?
Final answer.
He is correct, and he's 6 for 6, bro. We're in uncharted territory right now. We're in uncharted territory right now. All right, here we go. Question number 7. Some of these are a little easy too. So, but I'm gonna give it to you. You know your stuff.
And you're straight coming from my childhood, so you tend to remember that stuff.
Here we go. 7. Let's see if we can go 7 for 7, people. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G. Is that from Snoop? Is that from Gin and Juice or Rollin' in the LBC?
Okay, so what are the options? I don't want to get it wrong. Just
Snoop, Gin and Juice, Rollin' in the LBC. This is Gin
and Juice.
It's a pretty easy one. Final answer?
Yes, sir.
He is correct, and he's 7 for 7. Here we go. Question number 8. Is he 8 for 8, folks? Let's see.
We are in seriously
You
uncharted
just
waters.
mentioned this guy, so I think you'll be all right.
Okay.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Beers, putting suckers at beers.
Yes.
Making the tears right down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass
What
go
is the
boom.
name of that song?
Explosion, overpowering. I'm gonna knock you out by LL Cool J. Or
I'm-
Mama said knock you out. By
Well,
LL
there's
Cool J.
so that's both. There's both options here. Is it I'm gonna knock you out or Mama said knock you
Mama
out?
said knock you
Mama
out.
said knock you out. Final answer.
Mhm.
You are correct.
Mhm.
It's Mama said knock you out.
Mhm.
All right, he's 8 for 8,
That's
9
like
for
straight
9.
from- I know every word of most of those songs on the album.
Let's see, 9 for 9. Can you
I'm
do
9
it?
for 9 right now?
No, you're about to.
Oh, I'm
you're
about
8
to
for
be.
8.
Okay.
Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up?
You's a fine little thing. Why don't you back that ass up?
Is that girl, back that thing up, or flying?
Or back that thing up.
Back that thing up.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is the name of it. He's 9 for 9. Here we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Here we go. These are some easy questions. I went a little easy today. I was busy
appreciate
today.
that.
It's all right. It's all right, though. It's all right. Question number 10. Let's see if he can go 10 for 10. Ha! Sicker than yo average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct.
If you don't think
Is that
it's
hypnotized, twistin', or Brooklyn thug?
No, what was the first option?
Hypnotized.
Hypnotized. Final answer.
Hypnotized final answer. He is correct. And my man's 10 for 10, bro.
Yeah, clean sweep.
Okay.
Damn,
Right?
bro. I
Said he
will.
wasn't a freestyler. He proved it. He earned it.
I'll be honest, some of these questions were a little easy.
Those were a couple were a little easy,
couple
but
were a
I don't
little
think
easy.
most people could continue the rhymes. I
I
don't
feel
know,
you.
know.
I feel you. I feel you.
If you turn the song,
We
I can
we
go
need
word
some
for
claps.
word.
I feel you. We need the claps. We need the what? This is what? He needs a pin, bro. Give this man a pin.
Hold on.
I know he's got a pin in there, bro. You
I
deserve
get
that.
an award. Is it a major
Fuck
award?
yeah. You get your wings,
You
bro.
get to join the flight crew officially.
There you go, my man.
Oh hell yeah!
The first ever champion
Wow.
right here of 10 questions. Fool on a motherfucking hill, bruh. He
I'd
did
like to
it.
thank all the hours of being grounded as a teenager for my memorization skills
Yes.
of those lyrics.
Yes.
that
Everybody
played
else
a-
gonna come for me, say, you went easy on him, you did this, da-da-da-da. Well, guess what? I don't care, for one. And two, you should have knew the answer to your questions.
Alright. So, I'm going to play what I got so far.
Let's see.
I'm going to put Cody on this song with him. So, expect
I'm gonna need
that
some
sound.
time to write something, man.
I
Oh, for
appreciate that.
Alright.
For sure.
This is a story that I'm telling from a different view. I am the light that the night bears witness to. Today is crisp and new, that type of day you whistle to. So if you think I'm mad, come on, man, that just isn't true. I'm what you listen to, knowing that's that guy that never fit the box and just never really tried. I gathered supplies as my mind rediscovered why I ever let you in or underneath these comfy covers. 30 seconds, motherfucker! And I hope you learn to like it. 30 seconds, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried it. 30 seconds, motherfucker! And I hope you learn to like it. 30 seconds, motherfucker! Don't knock it till you've tried.
I fuck with that shit hard. I like how expressionative you are because if you listen to a lot of my music, I put a lot of stress in my stuff and I come across like sometimes like I'm putting too much or too this or too that, but like I fuck with that, man.
Thank
Like I really dig that. I'm
It-
gonna write something for that. I
It
promise
took a while to develop that style. I actually joined a heavy metal band, and I realized that my other style wasn't going to work. It sounded too cliche rap rock, I guess is the best way to
Right.
put it. So I added the growl, and then once I came back to doing the other stuff, it just stuck.
you. I love that.
I really like that you're yourself, you're unique.
There's nobody that sounds like you.
I strive for that. I'm from the era where that was essential. You
Right.
know what I mean? You have to have your own sound. So I'm very proud of the fact that at this point,
You should be.
you can have an opinion about how it sounds, but there's no question of
You
who
should
it
be.
is.
You should be. You should be very proud in the world that everybody sounds the same.
Yeah,
Like for real. Everybody's doing the same thing.
I got some questions here.
All
I
right.
actually took some time and wrote out interview questions.
Wow.
finally after 5 months on the air doing this stuff.
Aaron doing this.
Wow,
Wow.
it feels special.
I know.
It's a
I
special
didn't even
episode.
read these. I want to be surprised.
All right. So, what inspired you to start making music, and who were your biggest influences?
This is kind of a funny story, but I'm all about the truth. The first reason that we started rapping was because at the time, I don't even know how else to say it except that white kids weren't allowed to.
Right.
It was right after the Vanilla Ice era. You know, people looked down on it just for doing, down on us for just doing it. And I'm about rebellion, so that's what I did.
Hell yeah.
So it's
Some
kinda
of my
like-
earliest influences were the godfathers of hip hop, like the Beastie Boys, Nello Cool J, Rakim, all the
Okay.
classics.
So it seems like you had like a punk rock mentality going into rap.
For sure.
Well, no,
You
that
did it
came.
because you weren't allowed, which is kind of like a punk, very
Right.
punk rock mindset.
Mhm,
Going against the grain.
100%.
mhm.
Right, right.
All right. So, can you walk us through your creative process when writing a song or producing a beat?
I'm one of those people that almost everything that ever comes out of me is a personal experience or in some way is something that I did personally. So it's a little different than a lot of other artists.
Right.
This song was different. This was, let's just have fun.
Yeah.
But a lot of my personal stuff has to do with what I've lived. I feel like I'm leaving behind who I was
A
as
piece
a
of
person.
you. Yeah. A little piece of you.
Absolutely.
A little post-it note.
I try to encourage younger artists to understand that you're leaving a piece of you. You know, long after you're gone, someone could pick that up and listen and be inspired by it. And really, you know, that's what makes me always want to do it.
Right. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. What is a track that you've made that means the most to you and why?
To me personally,
Yeah.
it's a song that it's on my personal page, but I don't ever let other people hear it all that much. I had a brain tumor and I didn't know it. And at the time, everything was all messed up in my life and I didn't understand why. And I feel like the song explains it without me understanding what was actually going on. So
it's one of those internal struggle songs.
right, you know, I'm explaining to you all the symptoms, but at the time I didn't know that it was
Right.
a brain tumor. You know,
Right, that's crazy.
I can't distinguish between asleep and awake. I can't distinguish between, you know,
Right.
things. You know, I've always known that if you did acid and other things like that, you could have like flashbacks or whatever. But I started having shit happening like, wow, that's a little more than a flashback.
Right.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That's wild.
So, yeah, it's something that if the average person listened to it, they might appreciate it. But again, it's real personal, real. It puts me back in that feeling of remembering what it felt like at that moment.
I feel like those are the songs that connect to people most, though. When we're actually being genuine and, like, expressing what
For
we
sure.
don't really get to put out every day. Like,
100%.
I can't talk to anybody about the stuff that I can put into music.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as an artist, I was saying, but like before we got started, I was like, yeah, this is our therapy as well, because you said the same thing. You're like, this is like therapy to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how do you balance storytelling and wordplay in your lyrics?
Lately, I'm much more about the story than I am the wordplay. When I was younger, like a lot of young people, I compare it to people that play guitar. When you first learn to play guitar, you want to be able to do all the...
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you're playing with words, you do that same thing. Like,
Exactly.
look what I did. Look at how I flipped all this, you know. But I found over the years that sometimes it can be a little bit harder to pack the meaning in when you're layering that thick.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Most
So
speed rap is like
100%.
80% filler.
exactly, it's there to have the next entendre, and you know how it works. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Right on. I was talking to you beforehand as well. I've been on the same kick. I really like telling a story and being able to, like, I've been trying to think in cinema almost, because I already have a video while I'm writing it.
Oh yeah. I'm someone who listens to music 90% more than I watch TV or anything like that, because music lets you create it all in your head.
Right.
You know, when you're watching it, it's all there. It's the music, the backlog, you know. When it's music, I could listen to something, it means something to me. You listen to it, you're like, huh, that's weird. It kind of meant this to me. You know,
Right.
so on and so
It means
forth.
completely different. Art
Right,
is up
so-
for interpretation, always.
I'm a big fan
Always.
of that kind of stuff.
100%. What's your favorite song you've ever recorded, and what makes it special?
I got to do a feature with my hero. His name is God Forbid. He's from a band called That Handsome Devil. I only have one shrine in my house to any musician, and it's to God Forbid. Signed shirt, signed
Why is
albums. I'm real different.
I feel
And
it.
he's the guy that, like, a long time ago, like, wow, there's nothing to compare him to.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
There's just him, and everything else, you know. So he's one of those people that I look at that really meant a lot when he said, yeah, I'll be on the track with you. And
Hell yeah.
Well, we're going to take a break from questions then, and we're going to play that song and let everybody hear your favorite track.
sweet.
Yeah, we are.
All live instruments. Not the violin.
Not the violin.
Okay, some ride the bus and some take the train. Some rise above, but some hide the pain. Some fly away to a much better place. Some die alone and get thrown out like waste. You'll be replaced by some baby computer who build on your grades in the name of the future. Got sewed up by sutures, then buried by time. You'll all be replaced at that moment you die. You'll be replaced, still waiting online. You'll be replaced,
Still waiting online.
nothing can save you, there's an endless supply. You'll be replaced, and your space reassigned. You'll be replaced, still waiting online. Said you'll be replaced, and so will your tribe. Nothing can save you, there's an endless supply. You'll be replaced, and your space reassigned.
Brain signals relays info, arcane and grain symbols. My heart maintains tempo, veins tingle. The wires, they wind their way, and it feels like a fire inside of me. Just a little bit, it'll make you sick, inspiring, still it's spiraling violently. The city's just a circuit board with no clue what we're working toward. If I need memories, I'll purchase more. I used to feel it, but I don't now. I don't even know how. Alone and broke down. Replace all my pieces to assemble as needed. Guarantee it complete with beliefs you agree with.
You'll be replaced, still waiting online. You'll be replaced, and so will your tribe. Nothing can save you, there's an endless supply. You'll be replaced, and your space reassigned. You'll be replaced, still waiting online. Said you'll be replaced, and so will your tribe. Nothing can save you, there's an endless supply. You'll be replaced, and your space reassigned. You'll be replaced. You'll be replaced. I said you'll be replaced. You'll be replaced.
Hey.
Yeah.
Throwing some claps for that. Come on now. A lot of people can relate to that song specifically right now because everybody thinks that AI is going to take over the whole world.
That's what it's
still
about.
might.
Not until it ain't going to happen in the near future. It's going to be in the distant future.
I mean, it's just going to be used for control. I think we just need to avoid smart cities. Any areas that are offering smart cities, I think, need to be shut down. Personally, I mean, I don't want to be like China where you can't go city to city or have a carbon tracking credit, whatever. Fuck all that.
Right.
No New World Order shit.
No, thank you.
All right. What has been the biggest challenge you faced in your music career so far?
100% honesty, being white. I started at a time when they just didn't want to hear that, and so I know of a lot of rappers from an era long gone that didn't get a fair shot because of the way the industry worked at the time. So
Right. It's a lot different for us now in the regard of like everybody, everybody can kind of do what they want because everybody can get their hands on a microphone. Everybody can make a studio. Everybody can do that. Everybody can do whatever they need to do to, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit different than it was back when you started making music. When, you know, you really had to find somebody that knew how to record and knew how to use all that equipment, and then you had to pay them for it. And you know what I mean? It's a little bit different now. It's a lot different.
Or you had to, like I said, you know, start doing it yourself and
Exactly.
slowly get good at it.
Look at RZA. That's what RZA did.
You know, everyone has to overcome something in music. You know, that's a part of the industry and so on. That was just one of, specifically because of timing. That was one of the things.
Right.
I came right after Vanilla Ice, and he just kind of
fucked it up for everyone.
Right. If you simply said that you were a white kid and that you rapped, that was the name. Oh, like, you're another Vanilla Ice.
Right.
You know, so.
See, for me, a lot of the time when I started rapping, you were trying to be Eminem.
Exactly.
So it was so I get that. But as I've gotten older, it's become more inclusive. Obviously, you got people like Mac Miller that came along. You've got Lil White. You've got fucking. I mean, you could even say now like Lil Dicky. He's not really putting out a whole lot of music at this point in time right now. But you got Lil Dicky. You've got so many different artists out there that aren't just fucking black artists or whatever, because back then that's really what it was, and it was kind of gentrified in that little regard. But at the same time, I think a lot of it was like maybe the black community felt that white people were coming in trying to take over everything that they're doing, and now this is the one thing that you're not going to do that to.
I'm a historian when it comes to music. I like to study the history. And so if you look back, you know, country music, rock and roll music, blues. You know what I mean? There is an argument to be made that they created.
100%. 100%.
I completely understand. You know, again, I just had a passion for doing it and for being a part of it.
Right.
Like
it was
I said,
just a bad time. Timing.
This
that microphone be wanting to get in you. Wants inside you, bro.
That's second date space right there. But you know, again, I've just always had a passion for it. My first album was Fat Boys Crushin'. That's how
Fat Boys Crushin'. Back in the day, dude.
You know, it was new. There was nothing to compare it to.
Right.
You know, I've got to watch hip hop evolve in every form and phase, you know, since about 1985. And so it's been interesting to watch. Definitely.
Yeah. I'd say so. Just going back and listening to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And listening to, you know, what was so different then and now listening to what it is now. I mean, most of what you hear on the radio is just
You know what I was just doing yesterday?
garbage.
While I was at work, I listened to classical.
For real.
I listened to classical music all day yesterday at work, and it makes me want to re-engineer a lot of the songs we have, just because, like, without saying a word, they can take you on a journey just by the way they lower the volume in certain points, and bring it back up. And, like, dude, now we just have this loudness era where everything has to be max volume all the time. Like, when you look at a master track now, it just looks like a giant stack of peaked out waves, where the old waveforms used to be very subtle and they used to take you on a journey, and I feel like we kind of lost that in music now.
It's called music theory.
I see that a lot in the reaction videos when, you know, you have a hip hop head get turned on to Pink Floyd or something like that. They quickly realize, you know, like that, like taking you on a journey type of song, you know, that's kind of missing nowadays.
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's what, like, that's kind of why we're structuring our album that we're working on the way we are, because we're doing it. We're like, from start to finish, it's going to be a movie basically with
a
the
story.
Videos. So it's like, you wake up and you realize that you've just been a cog in the system. You kind of live this mundane life just to exist. And your friend offers you a bag of mushrooms, and you eat this bag of mushrooms, and you go on this journey, and you meet yourself. You face your fears, your drama, your traumas. You figure yourself out. You're offered all your temptations,
Right.
and then you meet yourself, and you have this ego death, and you wake up, and it was just all a dream.
Yeah, I love concepts. I like things that are well thought out.
Right.
I mean, we've been working on it for like over a year now.
What
but-
you played me was outstanding. You guys are really, really putting it out there. I love it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
You
the hell out
represent
of
what
that.
I consider, true hip hop and what it should always represent.
I mean, we're trying to find a way that we can fuse the new and the old
Sure.
sounds to make them
Sure.
appealable today,
Mhm.
and just bring lyricism back.
That's the tough thing now that, like in the 90s and the early 2000s, there were still so many options available. I feel like you've gotten to a point, you're now 50 years into hip hop. It's harder and harder to be that one that found a way to step outside the box.
For real. And that's part of the reason why I'm making the album that I'm working on right now. I mean, I was telling you about it before, and we were kind of talking about it, and I've talked about it. Like, if people, again, I'm going to say this, I've made multiple posts about this. If you're coming into this album that I'm gonna drop here in a couple months, once I get this recorded and everything done, if you're expecting the typical CMC, it's not that. It's gonna sound a lot different. It's gonna feel a lot different. It's gonna be a lot different. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not gonna sound like what you think it's gonna sound like, and that might piss you off. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what I'm here to do. Maybe
exactly
that's
the
why.
point. We just
Yeah.
like pissing people off.
There's something to be said for that. There
You know,
really
it
is.
seems like a lot of people that piss people off like that are pretty successful.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is if it pisses them off, that means that they were listening.
Right.
Yeah,
It made them feel something.
Right.
you feel me?
All right. So, how do you define success in the music industry?
For me personally, or for
For
the
you-
for
for
me
you
personally, I want to be Edgar Allan Poe. Do you know who Edgar Allan Poe is?
Of course.
I think I'm too shy for the stage or to put that much effort into to making it that way. I think if anything, when all my art is left behind, it'll be an interesting story to tell.
So you kind of want to be like an artist?
A long time ago, I went to a show. It was Atmosphere and Sage Francis. Up until that point, I kind of was going through an Eminem phase. Again, just rhyming on, real
Super chopper.
dense.
Yeah.
And I went to this show, and it was just as dense, but everything had deep meaning, or at least to me, I got it, so on and so forth. So after that, yeah, I've been mostly telling my story,
For sure.
instead of
100%.
just flipping words. I consider flipping words like doodling. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Okay.
it's exercise. It's fun. I really enjoy doing it.
For sure.
For me personally,
For
I'm
sure.
trying to leave a diary, I guess is the better way to put it.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if I listen to the music that I was writing 3 years ago, it's definitely not the same music that I'm writing today because I'm at a different point in my life. So this is my diary.
Right. At my age, I feel like this is my diary. This is what I'm leaving behind to let people know who I was.
Right.
I'm not just that guy in the pictures that was, whatever. And I
They
ripped
can
my
hear it for
heart out and
themselves.
gave it
Yep,
to you
yep.
in several songs. So
Hell yeah.
People don't understand that when you record this music, you're giving them a piece of yourself. For sure.
they don't understand when they come in like, yeah, it's all right, whatever, like, yeah, well, it was one of the deepest stories, like it was a personal sacrifice.
100%.
So that's the artistic part that gets hard. For an entertainer, it's not quite the same thing. They're, doing
Right.
that part.
Right.
My emotions are really attached to most of my music, so
Yeah.
different.
I respect that.
Different. Everyone has their thing.
Their own way of doing it.
Yeah.
Can you share a defining moment in your career that changed your perspective on music?
A defining moment that changed. Yeah, that Atmosphere. I saw Atmosphere, but Sage Francis opened up for him. I had never heard of him before. And it was one of those like, whoa, he can rap like Eminem, but at the same time, you know, so on and so forth.
Have some spiritual truth.
Right, just my opinion. Again, you know, not saying anything bad about Eminem. You know,
Right,
he's
right.
a beast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I just really attached to what he was doing. He was telling you his story, and he was
Yeah.
doing it real eloquently. So that was probably one of my biggest moments.
For sure.
I can now listen back and be like, oh, that's when I started listening to Sage Francis.
Hell yeah.
So,
What's one lesson you've learned from performing live that every artist should know?
practice. And don't... people want to see you put full effort. So the more effort you put, you know, in my opinion, the more it shows.
Don't ever phone it in.
Right.
Don't ever phone it in.
Don't let the backing track sing your song for you. Be an artist.
If there's not that many people there and
It
you don't,
doesn't
you know what I
matter.
mean? It doesn't matter. You don't know who those people are.
There have been
say that all the
times
time.
that I went to a show and I was one of 5 people, but because they gave their all, I told everybody I could come across, like, man, these dudes.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
It's not
Exactly.
necessarily everybody. It's the attention of the people that are there.
You don't know who those people know.
Right.
And who they're telling.
Right.
Boom. All of a sudden you got an opportunity because X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be and why?
Oh, Pastor. I'm a historian, so I'm gonna go all sappy and say John Lennon.
Okay, so John Lennon, who present? I'm going to step you up. I'm going to make you do both.
Sage Francis.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Sage Francis.
Fair enough.
Or Tice.
Why and why for both of those people?
John Lennon, Lifetime. You know, I really like what he did. I like that he spoke out when he didn't need to. If he would have just shut up and sang the happy-go-lucky songs, you know, he would have been famous and everything else, but he chose to have a voice, so I kind of cling to that.
Shout out for having a voice.
Right?
Right?
He could have just, you know, continued to...
Phone it in.
Right, phone it in. He's like,
I don't think I'm going to do that.
got enough money.
I don't think I'm gonna, yeah.
I think I'll try and change the world for a minute.
Try and do something different here.
Right. And so that, you know, that's not for everybody, but I just respect that he did.
For sure.
For sure.
100%.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop and where do you see it heading?
I can't stand it. I'm a very honest person. I feel like hip hop has a problem. We were kind of talking about it a little bit ago. You're now 50 years in and it's getting harder and harder to be original, and I feel like people aren't reaching far enough to try at times.
Mm-hmm. Everything was new at one point.
Right.
You gotta
figure out how to do that again.
I'm telling you, this album, I'm gonna give these people what they want before they know they want
To be
it.
fair, I think that's why I really wanted to just learn how to engineer and do it all ourselves, is because nobody else's ear is influencing my sound.
Right.
I can just sit here until I make it how I want it to sound.
Now it sounds exactly how I want it to sound.
Right. I started working with Chris DeCola at Signal Flow Studios. He's the other half of Fool on a Hill. He's the sound, I'm the voice. And it was a nice change to no longer have to make the beats and be that part of it and just let him do it. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I have access to a guy who could play guitar, play drums, play, you know. so
Everything.
it was nice to be able to do that.
Heck yeah.
That is awesome. What's your take on the influence of social media on independent artists?
Well, the independent artist needs it, if anything. You know what I mean? With as jumbled up as everything is, it's really hard to get your name out there. You know that. I mean, everybody knows that. For about $1,000, you can get a setup and start recording yourself and claim to be in the game, you know. So I really feel, you know, you got to put in the effort. What was the question again?
What's your take on influence of social media on independent artists?
My bad. Social media, in my opinion, takes away from the song value. they're looking more for clippets and for quick little bars, I guess would be the best way to put it. And so that takes away from artists like me, to where you got to know the whole story, you got to know the backlog, you know, before you're going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So it can work as a double-edged sword. It allows someone to put themselves out there through social media,
right?
But at the same time,
you're like a series. You're not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
you're like
not
a
just one of those.
mini-series.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not a one-hit wonder, 1 minute.
Not even that. Like I'm saying, like you're saying, to get this music over here, you got to listen to this music over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is if I think I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just being like one of those TV shows where each episode doesn't coincide with each other, each song coincides with each other. So this song might have deeper meaning if you listen to this one.
If you
but
understood
this one,
that,
one.
you know, I had
Gotcha.
a brain tumor 15 years ago.
Now it
and,
makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's
Got you.
associated to this. So
Got you.
when they're only getting 15-second clippets, it's harder for them
Right.
to get that same attachment.
For sure.
100%. What do you think separates a good artist from a great artist?
Doing everything they can to be original. I'm a big proponent of walk your own path. You know, again, I love music history. And if you look at the people that, you know, are etched in stone, nobody's ever going to forget. They're the ones that just, you know, like,
That
I
did their own
understand.
thing.
I understand everybody's doing that. I'm going to go over
this
here
way.
and do this.
Right, for sure.
You know, so those are the people that always inspire me, and that's the type of music that I always strive to make. Don't always
100%.
accomplish it. But
Love it.
Well, that ties into the next question. How do you stay authentic in an industry that often pushes trends?
I played you one of my earlier songs a little bit ago. You know what I mean? I did hip hop forever. I love hip hop. I love standard rhyming. I love words. But I felt like I was having a hard time standing out, just because, again, there's so many other people out there doing that.
Right.
That's when I added well, all of a sudden, when I'm shouting into the mic, people are like,
whoa,
who's that dude? You know,
right.
So,
for sure.
Plus, a lot of my music now is
Love
about
it.
my life and about emotional stuff. So the voice even goes with that theory.
Okay.
I love it.
If you could give one piece of advice to up-and-coming artists, what would it be?
What would it be? Make music you want to listen to. Other people like it if it's good. Don't think that you can sit down and predict what they're going to want to hear. Make music that you want to hear, that you like, and then that's when other people gravitate to it, in my opinion, because they know that it's from the heart. And in my opinion, you can sniff those kind of things out. If you listen to an artist long enough, you can tell who's phoning it in or playing the role against who's
100%.
committed to their craft and
For
committed
sure.
to evolving as an
For
artist.
sure.
What was the line in cultural appropriation? You make music to appease the millions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. On Spotify, I am my number one listener.
Probably because all you do is you try to appease the millions. Leo ass bug-eyed homie like Wendy Williams.
Nice. Yeah. I try to impress myself. That if you're impressing yourself, then that's what should really be important.
For sure.
I say it all the time. I listen to our music more than anybody else
Right.
does. I've listened to every song at least 200 times because, especially as an engineer, I'm like, I don't like the way that I said this syllable. I need to go back and change
That's
that.
just because he's vain as hell.
I
He
have
loves
specific
listening to himself.
songs. Sorry.
You're good.
I have specific songs where if I turn it on, I can tell you what was happening in my life. You know, what the circumstances. Why I was 27, my wife, you know, this. So again, I like that I have that attachment to those songs.
For
that
sure.
They hold that kind of meaning for me.
Okay.
So we got your favorite song that you've ever recorded. We played that. We know who your favorite artist is that you've ever worked with. What's your favorite food? Real left field now, but what's your favorite food, dude?
Mexican.
Mexican food. What specific? Because now we're getting into my territory here. Everybody knows my favorite food, and it's tacos.
Yeah, there's a place that we go. I like burritos. I like
Hell
cheesy.
Cheesy.
Right. What's the meat that they have that's kind of like sausage tasting?
Chorizo?
Chorizo.
Yeah. Spicy
Yeah.
salsa. Yeah. Chorizo.
Once I was turned on to chorizo, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That shit's
Put
different.
extra on there.
Yeah, that shit's different, bro. I love chorizo. You ever been to La Plaza?
Yeah.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
love La Plaza.
Yeah.
Love La Plaza.
Absolutely.
Great place. Shout out La Plaza, man. If you want to sponsor us, I will
take
eat.
free
I will eat there every single day.
We'll do
of
it
my
for
life.
tacos.
Bro,
We'll put
shout
your
out La
name on the
Plaza.
background for weekly
Where's that? Lakewood Heights?
Yeah.
Lakewood Heights, yeah. It's over there in Lakewood Heights. Go tell them ARMC sent you. Go get some tacos, bro. Because I want some free
On this
tacos.
note, why don't we get a little segue action? Go ahead, Cody. Tell us a little bit about our sponsor.
Oh, W Energy. Oh, W Energy. You know about W Energy? You've never heard about W
I haven't
Energy.
heard
Well, I'm going
about
to
it.
take about 30 seconds here to tell you about W Energy.
Absolutely.
W Energy gives you that little extra pep in the step, that little kick in the dick that you need to get you out of bed and getting into the bathroom so you can actually take that shit, so you can go to work, so you can do the things that you need to do. I don't know about you, but ever since I tried W Energy, I've been running around the block every morning at 5 a.m. and my heartbeats, my heartbeats are like 450. I'm running up. I'm doing crazy. I'm going crazy. Aaron did a handstand on the roof the other day and jumped down and landed on his feet and just went down to one knee and went ta-da. I couldn't believe it, all because of W Energy. This may or may not be true,
Which
but
may or may not be true.
I promise you that if you do this may or may not be true, you will have these side effects too. It won't be cancer, even though he said it was last week. So go on to, what is it called, Aaron?
W.GG.
W.GG, and you can get 10% off by using the code AIRMC. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Actually, it's like right there. Yeah, that's where it is. I had to look at the screen and point at the same time because I'm an idiot. But you're not an idiot, so use the code AIRMC to get 10% off all of your merchandise at W Energy. Are you going to get W Energy?
Absolutely.
He's
Where's
going to
my
get
phone?
W Energy. Aaron's got some on the way. I'm going to steal some from Aaron because I'm a cheapskate and I don't give a shit. I'm cheap with my money, like Dave LaGreca. I got that disease. What's it called? Lackafunza.
Lackafunza.
Lackafunza. And I don't like dealing out the money, so I'll let Aaron do that. But use code AIRMC, get 10% off. Support Dubby, man. We love you, Dubby.
Absolutely.
Get you some Dubby.
Dope.
All right, so
Those were great questions, by the way. Thank you.
outside of music, what other interests do you have? What keeps you?
Well, I've always been an artist. For me, art is music, but it's also art. It's painting and other things like that. So, stuff like that.
Has anybody ever told you that you have a very Bob Ross vibe?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, you know, I just really like to paint. And when I
Happy
paint a
little
picture, there might
trees.
be a happy little tree friend.
I used
over
to have
here.
anger problems, but my counselor helped me with them. And
Yeah.
So now
Me
Much
too.
happy. And then you get on the mic and you're like, bah, 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 bah.
that's why I get to.
I
be
like that.
this
That's where you
now.
can let
I
that
let
out.
It all out,
I
and then
love
I
it.
come out like,
Okay, I'm gonna take a
Release
nap
the
now.
demons.
yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I made a heavy metal album, and it basically like blew everyone who knew me's mind because I'm a rapper.
Right,
You
right.
heard what I did my whole
Right.
life.
Uh-huh.
And so out of nowhere, I'm like, I just want to scream into a mic and shout absurdities.
Right.
And, you know, everyone's just kind of, you okay?
You all right there, feller?
You all right,
Little
buddy?
fella?
You sure
So-
you don't want to talk? Do you need someone to talk to?
I
Like-
think
I am. I'm talking to the mic. I go in there and so on.
I'm gonna play the first song that you mixed and released. We played it before the podcast,
Nice.
and I think
I want to hear it again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really old. Yeah.
What year is this, man?
This was made on-
98, 99.
1998,
Made
bro.
on Fruity Loops 2.
2. 2 children.
Ooh.
My basement studio in the classic
It sounds
closet.
great, man. It's mixed great.
I
love
explained to
it.
you guys, it was the first time that I'm like, wow, I'm pretty good.
Right.
You know,
Might have something here.
I might have something here.
Times are wasted, I'm not complacent. I'm counter soft and non-abrasive. The fake statements, my anti-placement. I've changed arrangements, move my feelings from my sensory. I bat online through Babylon and fish you off intention. Suddenly calling you, then follow you and follow through. Installing new identities, your enemies can swallow you. I thought you knew these people like I think I do. I'm speaking true and seeping through with substance as I'm reaching you. I'm preaching to this choir full of liars that I'm teaching to. They're ignorant, irrelevant. It's fortified by vitamins and artificial intelligence. A lack of elements evolving through the hands of Father Time. We count a tear unaware that we're the ones committing crimes. Somebody say me, I'm about to lose control. The future's looking bleak, these leeches sucking on my soul. I face my demons as I'm dreaming each and every night. I wake up screaming as I'm reaching out to touch the light. I'm battle tested, years invested to this state of mind. Your future's gone and your future's mine. I'll face my demons as I'm dreaming each and every night. I wake up screaming as I'm reaching out to touch the light. I'm battle tested, years invested to this state of mind. Your future's gone and your future's mine. My future's fading, I'm sick of waiting, I'm sick of hating. Everything's becoming complicated. I'm through debating, snatch mine from your fucking bond. It's understandable, these cannibals are fucking blind. Like filthy swine, you've all adapted to your habitats. Imagine that, the bird finally ate the cat.
Like the
Embrace
beat.
the rat, just do nothing and we're coming
Beat's
back.
awesome.
My next attack will be subliminal, like criminals, I'm running tracks. Like 45s banging, your future's hanging in a shifty cloud. Hanging with that shifty crowd, these streets are mean, they'll spit you out. Greet defeat and preach it loud, the future holds your destiny. I'm lost yet not oblivious, you'll never get the best of me. Somebody save me, I'm about to lose control. The future's looking bleak, these leeches sucking on my soul. I face my demons as I'm dreaming each and every night. I wake
Throw
up
me into the
screaming as
water
I'm
here.
reaching out to touch the light. I'm battle tested, years invested to this state of mind. Your future's gone and your future's mine. I face my demons as I'm dreaming each and every night. I wake up screaming as I'm reaching out to touch the light. I'm battle tested, years invested to this state of mind. Your future's gone and your future's mine.
Yes.
Like I said, every artist has that moment where you record, you know, everyone's unsure of themselves in the early stages. You have that moment where you record something like, oh, whoa, okay.
Okay.
Swill in the chat. What's up? 2 whoops in the chat.
Shout out Swills Edition.
Hell yeah.
What's up?
It's another dope ass podcast in the Cleveland area.
Don't lie to them. They suck.
Pretty funny. I laugh sometimes at what they say. Sometimes.
Sometime.
So, what kind of... I know you said you've changed genres a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What really pushed that? I know you said you haven't really been doing rap as much.
Creativity. Just wanting to expand. You heard, you know, I was a producer engineer for 20 years. The beats all came from me. I did programming, so on and so forth. And so once I realized everyone's at a point that they can do what I can do, you know, in a general sense,
Right.
I felt like I had to do something to start to put myself outside of that box again.
Right.
So that's when I started incorporating the punk sound, the instruments, you know, trying to, again, make it my own.
Hell yeah. All right. If you could take this time to try to inspire somebody.
Yeah, like what's an inspiring quote or like some words of wisdom you could leave us with?
Well, again, to any young artist, keep with it. No matter what people are telling you, it's yours. It's your art. And understand that it's art. It's your take on life. It's your take on reality. I call it etching my thoughts into stone. You know, my recordings, they're going to outlive me by many, many years. So I'm a big fan of that. And so I know everyone wants to be famous and acknowledged right as they do it and so on and so forth. But just keep in mind that later on in life, you'll be able to, if you do it well, you'll be able to look back
And
be like,
appreciate that. And really appreciate it.
yeah. Man, am I glad I did that.
Right.
You know, I may not have made it,
Right.
but I did it the right way and I tried.
Or made it as far, or made it to where I thought I was going to,
But at
or
least I tried.
but I did this.
Right.
Nobody's gonna take that away from me.
Can't take it away.
Nobody will ever tell you can't make music.
Yeah, anyone.
I'm just
who
kidding.
wants-
I might. 'Cause if you suck, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, that's true.
I tell Cody every time he's in the
Don't
booth, I'm
become
like,
a
this
rapper.
ain't it, dude. Just quit.
Don't be a rapper if you don't understand rhythm. If you can't, don't.
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 Just don't.
Don't.
Do yourself a favor. Do us all a favor.
Do
don't.
us all a favor.
Yeah. Do us all a favor.
Um,
Look at this man. He's hurting. You see that? He was
Yeah,
like.
it hurt me to think about.
He was like, don't. Like, it's okay. It's okay. We're here.
do you have any upcoming projects coming out?
Yeah, man.
Mostly, I've been working on other things, quite honestly. There will be music in the future, but a lot of my music is associated with life's events. So I'm not someone who can just say it's time to make another album and go in and start recording verses.
Right.
It evolves around things in my life and all that type of stuff. So I'm about 1/10 of the way into an album.
Nice.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
You were on the second song that me and Cody ever did together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puppeteer.
Yeah, the puppeteer.
Hell yeah.
It was a long time ago.
No, it's
Yeah.
another life.
It's a long time ago.
That song was only out on SoundCloud. Before we weren't SoundCloud rappers.
I had this dude at work tell me the other day, I must have had promoted our music to him, whatever, and he had come in. He's an older guy. He's not old, but he's just an older guy, you know, and he takes photographs for us and runs stuff at my job, and because I work for a nonprofit organization, we provide food and stuff like that. So he takes he takes pictures and stuff like that, and he came up to me and he was like, "Man, ego death," and he just goes, like, "That was insane." Da, da, da. I'm like, "Thanks, man." I'm like, to be quite honest, bro, like, that ain't shit. Like, you got to go back and look at our other, you know, like the mixing and
I think that
the,
was
you
our
know,
actual first song we did.
that was a long time ago. So I told him, he was like, "No, it's just like the subject matter. Like, I really like that." And I was like, "Hell yeah, man." So I really appreciated that. I thought I could share that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember I mixed a song for him and somebody else. That was how we ended up meeting.
Yup.
Somebody that he doesn't really fuck with anymore, but he
Nope.
sends me the track. And I was like, "Who is this?" Because it's my buddy that he did the song with. I was like, "Who is this on his song?" And then I ended up getting his number from him. I'm like, "Yo, I'm mixing your song, but I just gotta tell you, you're fire, bro."
I'll never forget the first time we hung out. We went to go get the tickets for that show, and we were driving out to Sandusky to get the tickets, and there was that Mater truck,
Dude.
and we were like,
Like,
"Bro,
it's actually a live action Mater.
like
you
a
know?
real live Mater." I'm like, "Bro, this is crazy." Like they painted the face on it and everything. I was like, "This is wild."
Very
Oh,
cool.
Swill said in the chat, tell Cody to like and share. You are a YouTuber.
Dude, if he's gonna tell me that, then I might as well just present my ass. I'm gonna present my ass to him.
Show him your butthole. That's what
And
he
he can,
wants.
I'm not gonna boof anything, but if he wants to boof something for me, just do it for me. I'm not even gonna question what it is. He can just do it.
But you have to use nitrous. You have to shoot it up there high power
Well.
with nitrous.
That might get a little cold.
That's cold.
It'd be a little cold.
Boof it with nitrous.
I'm not gonna feel my anal glands after that. I don't know, man. The Swills edition, they just be talking about boof and everything because they're juggalos. They're part of the Juggalo fan. We fuck with
Sure.
them. They fuck with us, man. We love
Sure.
the shit out of them. But they got this wheel, bro. I'm gonna promote y'all's wheel real quick. They got this wheel, this fuck shit wheel, okay? And you go and you spin the wheel and it lands on something. And you got to take a fucking dab of something fucked up. So the first time I fucking saw him, bro, I watched somebody. I think it was him. I think it was fucking Bill.
He said
he
will boof you.
You good. He did a dab of deodorant. And then somebody else did like armpit hair, yeah, or like earwax. Yeah, and like all the other ones, it's like all this fucked up shit. And then there's like this one that's like this big, and it's like normal dab. And I'm like, well, fuck, man. How often does that land on there? Like, you want to spin it? And I'm like, I don't fucking think so, man. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I'll watch you dumbasses do it. This is awesome. But I love them, man, because they do that shit. Like, they're about that life, man. I fucking love the shit out of them, man. Fucking shout out
He
to.
said we smoke deodorant.
Fuck yes, they did. Fuck yeah, they did.
Yeah, we have a show coming up at the Juggalos at the new Foundry.
Yeah, bro. Shout out.
April
Pull up that
26th.
flyer real quick.
Yeah, let me pull up the flyer.
Half a ween. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa.
Here, take
Is that
over-
what you were
take
playing?
over for a minute. No, that was
All right, take over for a minute. So yeah, we're gonna be performing. Actually, I'll shout out this show too. We're gonna be performing a day after my birthday, March 14th at B-Side over in Coventry. That is downstairs from the Grog Shop, so make sure you come and check us out. It's a Friday, so I don't want to hear nobody. Shut up. Get the fuck out here. Let's have some fun. I don't even drink no more, and I'm gonna be there sweating my ass off drinking Coca-Colas.
I'm pulling the flyer up now. We got half a ween.
We got 426, man. This is a free show, so this is the real show that I don't want to hear no excuses. Whatever. Get an Uber,
Headliner.
get a ride, carpool.
Headliner is Darby O'Toole from Chapter
Oh,
17.
man, you didn't even say it right. Darby O'Trill.
He
said Darby
Oh,
O'Toole.
man, I'm reading this
He
shit.
said Darby O'Toole. This motherfucker don't even know, bro.
Suck my dick.
Don't even
I'm
know.
allowed to-
I
I'm allowed to fuck
apologize
up.
to the
I'm
fam,
allowed to
bro.
fuck up. It's okay.
I apologize to the fam. They about
And,
to
of course, the big homie's Act of Terror. He is,
chop your dick off with a hatchet.
whoa, the Hollywood Heart Throbs with, is that old Flappy Jack?
That's Flappy. That's Flapser.
A couple mid-ass artists, RMC.
I don't know who they are, but they suck.
Never heard of them.
Siamese Goat God, Quad B, NGS. Is that China?
China.
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 China flu.
Quite great. I really like China a lot.
Dead or Alive and Mac Movado. Tickets are free. You
It's
walk
free.
in.
You don't even need a ticket, bro. It's all ages. You can
21.
bring
All
your.
ages.
Don't bring your baby. Don't bring your
We like
baby.
to
Don't
swear
bring
a
the
lot,
baby.
so,
I
like, you don't
yell.
want your kid to know the word fuck by
If
the
your
end of the
kid's
night,
not a
don't swear.
degenerate already, don't fucking bring them, because I'm gonna. My music's gonna
We'll
fuck
the
them
kids
up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
Hell.
Not physically.
Just
I'm
mentally.
not just gonna beat a kid. You know, see what I'm saying?
Right.
But like my music, me, audibly, is gonna fuck that kid up, and then they're gonna go home and they're gonna be like, "Mom, I want to Swisher Sweet,"
He said
and they're
the
gonna,
fuck
I don't know, what's a white owl? Oh, he said the P word.
Nice.
That's penis.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
it's penis.
It's
That's the
penis.
P word.
But yeah,
All right,
man.
so closing statements. You have anything that you'd want to say? Any shout outs?
Thank you to the other half of Fool on the Hill, Chris DeCola, Signaflow Studios.
Shout out to
It wouldn't have the sound that it does without him. So
for sure.
Hell
absolutely.
yeah. We saw,
And my wife, I love her.
and your, well, you have a Frenchie at home?
I have two.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Dose.
And I got Deuce,
Gotta shout the puppies out.
2 boys, 2 girls, boy and a girl.
boy and a girl,
What are the names?
Muggsy and Polly.
Okay, I got a Siberian Husky at home.
Cool.
Yeah,
A shed-
Lily.
A shed machine. I got
Oh my
a pit bull
gosh.
back there that don't make sound.
And we got the pit bull. And 2 blunts, if you're watching this shit, fuck you for hating pit bulls. Fuck you too. Pit bulls are
Damn,
awesome,
Two
bro.
Blunt be hating on pit bulls?
Yeah, bro. Go look at one of his posts that he was over here talking
Hater.
about they fucking shitty ass breed. They got tiny ass brains. Motherfucker, all dogs have tiny brains. They're dogs. They're
Wow.
stupid. They're not supposed to be like cats. That's why dogs are dogs and cats are
Full
cats.
grown cat dogs have the intelligence of a 3-year-old.
I love you though, too, Blunt, man. Me and you be at each other's throats specifically during fucking football season because you a fucking Squealer fan and I'm a Browns fan.
that's
Yeah,
unforgivable.
but I fuck with him, bro. That's
Well,
my
of
homie.
course,
That's my
but
big homie, bro.
You
He's
gotta
so
fuck with them.
that's my big homie, bro.
So
Fuck the
on-
Steelers.
I
on
fuck with him.
The big note of fuck the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Gingerbread.
I've think I've been CMC.
And I think I'm full on the hill.
I think that is. I don't know if it isn't. We just fucked up this whole interview. But either way, come check us out next week.
Absolutely.
We love you, man. This has been Air It Out.
Peace.
Peace.
I just really wanna air it out. Ice on me, got a fair amount. Wanna talk, then you can clear it out. Yeah, AiR MC's about to air it